Okay, we should be back. We should be so back. Sorry. There's a bug or a glitch. It's either on Streamlabs or Restream. I don't know which one. There's a glitch that whenever I end recording, sometimes it just crashes the stream. It's literally a bug. I've reported it to Streamlabs. I think it's a Streamlabs thing, but I could be wrong. We're so back though, fellas. What's up? What's up? I want some music right now, honestly. Okay, we have about 17 minutes until the catch event starts. I think we're mostly prepared for that. I don't think I'm synchronizing this event. The catches are pretty tough for this event, right? I believe the catches are actually tough for this. Like, ELECTABUZZ is not an easy mon to catch. I don't know if we'll be able to, like, quick ball any of that. What's up, Severino? How you doing, dude? I don't know if we can quick ball anything in this upcoming event. Create a new folder here. Okay. Alrighty, fellas. Yo, what's up? My name's Patrouski. We're jumping back into some more Iron Man PokeMMO OU PvP. We've been learning a lot. This is my first time facing down a Heatran. This is a crazy cool team. This guy's gaming. So we got Heatran to learn about and watch out for. Tangrowth as well. I've not played against Tangrowth. I know a fair bit about how to play against Lantern to some extent. It does come down to we have to figure out whether the Lantern is Vault Absorb or Water Absorb. It could be either. Both are very viable. And you usually want to figure out on the team what it is. I'm guessing it's... Well, fuck, it could be either. He has no ground type, so it could be Vault Absorb. He has no... I guess he has Tangrowth for... I bet you it's Vault Absorb. Is my guess. I love Lantern. Very, very specific utility Pokemon. I think I want to lead Garchomp here and set up rocks more than anything. We get a Metagross catch lead. We could just EQ into this if he's greedy. He could go Gliscor though. There's a really good chance he goes Gliscor here. If we're crazy, we go for the Stone Edge on the Gliscor switch. I'm just going to Stealth Rock. I don't know how my opponent plays. He did not switch. He just stayed. It says he has his own rocks. He's Ice Punch Metagross. Okay. We don't see Metagross a whole lot in OU. Not the most powerful OU Pokemon nowadays. It kind of has been power crept a fair bit. I could be wrong. Let's go check, actually, how it's doing. 7% usage. It's still more viable than I realized. I think I should consider more. Adamant Custap. Adamant Custap. Could be Rocky Helm. Don't think it's Scarf. 15 minutes, Ballistic. He's probably Thunder Punch as well. Makes it really tough for my team. I just go Pelipper. He's probably faster than me. I'm guessing he's speed invested. I think I'm going to hard switch here. Hard switch to either Kingdra or Zap. I'm going to hard go Kingdra, I think, here. On what I'm assuming is a Thunder Punch. Lantern comes in. Okay. I'm assuming this thing is... I really think this thing is Vault Absorb. Based on his team, I'd be really surprised if it's Water Absorb. But since we don't know... We're going to see what I can do here. We're going to take the neutral move. That's so lucky. I really needed a break there. That Toxic Miss was huge. I'm gonna wait a sec for my opponent to run his clock a little bit. When my opponent moves exactly 10 seconds after me every turn, and then when I run the, and then when I don't, this to me, not to accuse, it's very like stream snipe suspicious. If he moves exactly 10 seconds after me every turn, and then when I don't, when I like stop to take a sec, and he like time burns for a while, it's very sus. That doesn't mean anything. It's my paranoia. We're gonna let it burn. We might go Heatran here on the Dragon Pulse. So I probably want to just click this anyway. Yeah, there it comes. Pretty expected, but it's still the play. How many turns of rain? Now, I do not know how to play against Heatran. I have to think. I'm not used to playing against Heatran. I'm assuming he goes for maybe Earth Power. I think Ludicolo is the best hard switch here. We're gonna see. Rocks. Okay, valid. We're gonna wait 1 second here on what he clicks. We're gonna wait 1 second. We could obviously Surf. That's the obvious super effective move. But then he could go Lantern and get big damage off. So because of the Lantern switch, I'm gonna Giga Drain. Got him. Hopefully this kills. This should kill. That not killing is... Wait, no, it does kill. Okay, it was because of Rock's damage. I was like, that's insane. We even crit. Okay, that's how you play him, fellas. Like a fiddle. It's a pretty easy fiddle to be played there, to be fair. It's like a very obvious switch if he's Water Absorb, which I thought he'd be Volt Absorb with this team, but I could see it either. If he really values his Heatran, which he seems to, Tangrowth comes in. He doesn't know that I'm nothing. He doesn't know that I'm anything. He's just switching in for regen and then going what? Heatran? Metagross? Interesting. Is that a misclick? Oh, why would you go? Why would you go? That was really weird. That was really weird. To burn a turn, I assume, of rain. Details for the event are linked first thing in the description on YouTube, as well as probably pinned on Twitch, I believe. Burning Clock. We might need to put up the technology, boys. My opponent playing extremely severely suspicious. More than I've seen in a while. Very weird plays. He's in my head. I'm going to be honest. He's in my head. My opponent is playing extremely suspicious. It's in my head. We got to lock in. We got to power through. We got to reset rain. I can still win this game very easily. We're going to reset rain. We're going to make my big dumb face bigger. Wait a minute. No, I have the idea. Wait a minute. The ultimate... Bro will not expect that. He's not ready for this anti-stream sniping technology. He's not ready for it. Literally what I look like when I play PvP. Based and true. Okay. Yes. Okay. I know he's Thunder Punch. I was like, fuck that. He's not going to click it. Because I switched on him earlier. We're just going to go for the Scald. We get a huge Scald. Outplayed. Okay. Huge. Huge. He can't kill me now with Psycho Cuts. What are his switches here? I just pressed this again. Take him out. Get out of here. Okay. Huge. Yeah, I'm actually just a ventriloquist. Through. Van? This is like one of the most suspected I've ever been of someone stream sniping. This is like the plays are extremely suspicious. But maybe I'm just in my head. Very possible. I think I make this play. Nice face cam. Thank you. I know I'm very handsome today. Way more than, way better looking than usual. Power Gem Heatran is pretty cool. I don't know if that's normal, but I like it. I do respect it. He probably goes Tangrowth here. Yep. Okay, that's fine. So I actually went for the neutral play here. You have to like, I missed my Hydro Pump. That sucks. I went for the neutral play. There's Hurricane or Hydro Pump there I can go for. I went for the neutral play of the pump. And unfortunately did not get rewarded. So here comes the question. Does he just go Tangrowth here? I really want a Hurricane if he does, but I don't know. My opponent's playing very strangely. I'm going to go for the pump special. Take out the Gliscor safely. There we go. I don't want to over predict my opponent. I'm predicting a ton. You could go Conkeldurr here and Mach Punch me. Yep, there it is. I think I still just let this go down. There's no other like play to that. Well, maybe I do go Zapdos actually. And then just... Well, what's the value in that? Keeping the sack? I kind of want to just safely go Zap. Yeah, I'd rather just... That's fine. I know what he's going to do. I could outplay it. I could go Zap, but I just don't even know if it's worth it. I can make his brain explode, but I don't know if it's worth it. I think I just win now by hitting Hurricane. So there's no reason to do that, you know? Digital Heat Train, it's the only way. Okay, I'm like almost certain my opponent is stream sniping now. Because that's I need to stop talking. I'm like 90. This is like one of the most obvious stream snipers I've ever seen in my entire history of playing PvP. It's actually like really, really, really crazy. Yeah, watch the backseating in chat, guys, please. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, I'm aware of the rocks. I'm aware the Kingdra would die to the switch in, guys. Oh my god, please hit yourself. It would be the most karmic justice. That's fine. Kind of. Oh, man. Probably should go Pelipper here. I wonder if I should. This is one of the most... Oh, the snap out. Okay. I was scared of Power Gem here. I need to do this even. Because if I switch Pokemon, it gives information. There's still information being shown and given that I don't want to give him. The only way I lose this is if... I need to Hurricane here. I need to Hurricane here, I think. The only way I lose this is if... I need to do damage to his Tangrowth or Conkeldurr on the switch. Get fucking... He's 1,000% stream sniping! Get weatherballed! You fuck! Holy shit! That is the most obvious stream snipe I've ever seen! There's no... That's the most insane stream snipe! Oh my god! Get fucking weatherballed! You degenerate, dirty fuck! Holy shit! Fuck you for stream sniping! I hope you fucking get bad Christmas presents this year! Holy shit! I think that won me the game. I think that wins the game. Get actually pumped and fucked and weatherballed and sucked and cocked. Oh my god. Because I have to verbalize that I'm Hurricaning there to bait him because I'm actually weatherballing. Because if I weatherball and then he goes Tangrowth, I lose the game. And I'm... Oh my god. But he should have obviously gone. My opponent is... That is the most insane, obvious stream snipe I've ever fucking seen. Oh, I might still lose. I don't know my rain turns. Fuck this guy. Holy fuck you, dude. Actually degenerate stream sniper. Okay. Oh, I have to see when my rain was last set up. I only have 5 turns of it. Let me see. I'm so mad. I might still lose. I'm so mad. Oh, I might still lose. You can double mock. Where was my... Was my rain dance set with my... Usopp used rain dance, turn 18, 19, 20. Okay, I'm fine. Oh, I think I might still just lose, but we'll see. I'm sorry, this opponent sucks dong. You know, or something more worse. I don't know, man. This is insane. I might lose here, which sucks, but this is my only play. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't mean, like, this seems like one of the most obvious. I might lose, I think. Is he double mock or triple mock? Drain. What? I think I lose. Well, it depends if he's not mocked, but I'm assuming didn't he show mock earlier? I think I lose. Well, oh, it's gonna be so close, chat. Oh my, I lose if he's mocked. That sucks. That fucking sucks. Please don't be mocked. Please tell me he like didn't egg move read or some shit. If he stalls the timer to 1 second, I swear. Yeah, fuck this guy. I'm sorry. This is the most obvious stream step I've ever seen. That's so sad. That's really sad. Like it's just sad. Here's your attention. I'm really sorry your parents don't give it to you. That's like really sad. I feel it for you, man. I feel it for you. I really do. It's not cool. Like people in our society are pressured into being like this. He chose it. Actually, no, fuck him. He chose to be a fucking loser. I think that's insane. I could be wrong. That felt insane. Gonna do the event, guys. It's in the title! I love you all! But holy fuck, we gotta work on our social skills! It's in the title! It's in the title! It's in the title! It's in the title! Read! I know you can read! Holy fuck, I'm like in the middle of a PvP game fighting for my... It's the equivalent of like, mom is like deep frying dinner, like cooking dinner, and you're like, Mom! Are we watching soccer? Are we going to soccer tonight? Shut the fuck up! I'm cooking! Let me cook! Holy fuck! God damn it, dude! Oh my god! Relax! Oh my god! Okay, whew, we're good. We're chilling. Hey, we're gonna do the event. Okay, that is the funniest thing you could have typed. I love you. Never mind. I'm actually... You're based. I'm wrong. God, that was the best thing you could have fucking typed there. I actually respect you for that. God damn it. Well played. VIP him. Okay, let's go to Route 222. Where the fuck is that at? Holy the fuck. No, that's so fucking funny. I think it's a stream sniper. There was multiple situations where what happens is, I could be wrong. What happens is if someone clicks 10 seconds after I make my move consistently, and then I go, all right, I'm gonna like wait for him to make his move, and then he goes like 20 or 30 seconds without a move, it almost always means he's stream sniping. And then on top of that, there was a really crucial play where I was like, okay, I covered all my moves, I covered all my shit. I was like, okay, I'm gonna hurricane here because it's the only way I can win, predicting a Conkeldurr or a Tangrowth switch in, because that's how I like lose the game or whatever. And I weatherballed instead, because if he's stream snipe, he should switch there, but if he's stream sniping, it almost guarantees he like stays in. And then I totally baited him. Yeah, that was like, I could be wrong. That was like almost, that looked like 95% stream sniping. That was like really, really crazy. That was like really, 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 really sus. I usually try to like fuck around with the Q. That was also like that Q was like the least I fucked around with. Yeah. He stream sniped and still almost lost, which is crazy. Alrighty. Alrighty, but now after 0 crash outs and 0 raging from PvP, somebody definitely didn't stream snipe me and fucking send me into oblivion. we're going to go ahead and start the catch event, fellas, on the Iron Man account. ELECTABUZZ catch event today. I'm going to first catch this Gastron, actually. Fuck it. For the Pokedex. We love a Pokedex entry. I'm going to go ahead and get this going. And then after that, we'll look for ELECTABUZZes, and what else is being caught in this event? Let's go double check. ELECTABUZZ, Luxio, and Floatzel over here. I think this is going to be a false swipe Pokeball event, weirdly. I don't know if you can, like, quick ball these Mons that effectively. I might double check to calc, but I'm pretty sure it's like a false swipe for Pokeball, like full cheap event to participate into, but not a fast one in terms of a lot of catches. And I actually want less catches right now on the Iron Man because I'm so low for PC space. Holy fuck. Okay. Came for the positivity, stay for the crash outs. That's the way to be, man. There you go. No synchronized lead. If you're false swipe sporing, it's super not worth it. It just takes too long to, but we'll see. It takes too long to catch. Slows down the catches too much. Mid crash out was crazy. Yo, what's up, Chunk? What's up, dude? Yeah, there's a I don't like to assume stream snipes. It's because you don't know, and I don't like that, but that one felt, that was the most severe stream snipe suspicion that I've seen, like more than anything else I've ever done. Dust ball works so far. We have to count it. I saw this. Yeah, I just don't have a level 100 synchronized Kadabra. I can't do that strat. There's the Floatzel. I could run some calculations, but honestly I'm mostly just trying to like put out the lava in my brain right now after that PvP game. Being updated in August. Most likely, the devs told us there would be one, but, well, either August or late next month. But you never really know with the devs. They do kind of miss deadlines and, like, miss things a lot, which is not good. You know, what are you going to do? Yeah, the fact that it's nighttime does make Dust Balls dope. And sometimes there's going to be an update in August. There should be an update that adds possibly VGC as well as temporary incubators, either in August or like up to mid-September. That's what the devs kind of hinted at us or told us, either in August or September. I would assume by the end of August, but it could be, you know, the devs miss deadlines a lot. It's not a good thing. We don't like it, but it's one of those things you kind of just get used to in the PokeMMO community. So there's a really, really high chance we see an update that adds in VGC and possibly incubators in some way, either this month or next month. There's a really high chance we see an update. Ooh, I need water. Drink water. What's up, Cav? Yeah, the devs are generally pretty darn consistent with like the holiday events. That is super true. What's up, Sup? What's up, dude? Look at my tours on my birthday. It's your birthday today or like this past week? Happy birthday, belated birthday, dude. Fucking hell yeah, man. Yeah, Dust Balls are probably goated here. Catch events last 1 hour. There's an official Iron Man Discord that I didn't create that people are really doing cool stuff on. If you want like a specific Iron Man place, I think that'd be the place to check it out. Oh man. Okay, we're back. We're so back. I'm like dousing my volcano brain with water. First ELECTABUZZ. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna get the catch calc though, and run some calcs. We need ELECTABUZZ in our Pokedex too. This is actually sick. We're getting like so many Pokedex entries. ELECTABUZZ, 1 HP, Pokeball, no status, is 17%. What about a sleep? Okay, what about Dust Ball? Okay, ELECTABUZZ is just an extremely tough catch. I'm running the calculations, and let me actually try to put them on screen really quick. But essentially, ELECTABUZZ, 1 HP, and a sleep with Dust Ball. We can use Dust Ball, thankfully, because it's nighttime in-game, I believe, for the entire event. But even with all of that, right? Like, false swipe, like, there's no way we're ever quick balling this event. 88, it's still an 88% chance to catch, which is like pretty, it's good. It's not terrible. Like 50 or 60% is where it's really shitty. I forgot the spore. Whoops. So it's actually lower in this catch right now. It was a mistake on my end, but this will be a tough catch event. I think it's probably worth to just fall swipe spore and then use a proper Pokeball for everything. We are getting multiple Pokedex entries though. We've gotten Gastron, Electabuzz, and Floatzel for this. So 3 Pokedex entries for an event. Hell yeah. Okay. Whew. The mental leftover damage from crashing out. Excuse me, chat. Oh. Fastballs for Electabuzz. I have to count it. Let me count that. Are you saying, hey, for sure fastballs are good? I don't know if I have fastballs. Are fastballs a apricorn ball? They are, aren't they? I can't really. Well, maybe I should try to find. Oh, that's an interesting idea. You know what? Let's add on screen. Let me see. Might have wild charge. Josh B, thank you for the 12 months. Sinnoh route 222. It's to the left of, I believe, Sunny Shore City or whatever. Welcome. What's up, dude? Fastballs are an apricot ball, correct, chat? Okay, someone in chat said use fastballs for Electabuzz. Now, not the best advice because I can't do that on an Iron Man because I don't have access to fastballs. However, I could get access to them in the future. So I actually do appreciate the suggestion because it reminded me I should farm some apricorns. I'm going to add that as a tier 1 goal over on the notepad document because farming some apricorns, I haven't done that yet on an Iron Man account. They might be actually, apricorns might actually be some of the best Pokeballs on an Iron Man account because they actually cost less than on like most other balls actually. If they only cost 1k to turn into a ball or so, that's cheaper than a lot of balls on an Iron Man account, but it obviously depends. It takes the time of farming the apricorns. You got to factor that in, but on the main account, you have to buy the apricorns as well, so it's to be cheaper in cost. It'll be interesting. I'm curious to try that. We're going to add that over. I never even thought about that yet. We haven't gotten to that yet. I'm going to add that to the list. How many alt accounts are considered cheating? There's no, you could have a million alt accounts. There's not cheating. If we're looking to catch those minus points, even minus points, there's 4th place, and then more dice rolls is generally still, like, I've seen so many minus point mons win 1st place. Like, the more dice rolls is important. A wild challenge was very fucking cool. That's awesome. Yes, dude, unironically. Oh shit. Oh shit, I will take the double 31 breeder. Isn't it humanoid? It's a little weird that it's in special attack. Not great for that egg group, but I'll always take a 2x31. That is about a 1 in 78 chance. Always happy to see a breeder like that on the iron. I don't think I have Mr. I do have it in my decks. Whoops. Just win, bruh. You're a fucking genius. Actually based in true build. Okay. Move these over here. So I'm a little grumpy now. After that, after those games, and yeah. I'm only human. What's the meme? I'm only fucking... You can't put any blame on me. I'm only human. What a song. Based. Insane fucking lyrics. But a banger, okay. Do I have my junior? I don't, but I don't want to breed it down. It's fucking annoying. I'm probably just going to, what's it called, that one? Are we dancers? Are they mutually exclusive? Wait, what's the... I feel like it's gotta be a reference. What's the... For most catch events, you want to catch everything on the list. It depends. The certain ones you want to... You can sometimes avoid lure catches if they're like... Because it slows things down. Or you can avoid really hard catches. That's actually like a really... Like, if something's like really hard to catch and it takes so long... There's like... Versus you get like Pidgey or whatever. Like, just catch more Pidgeys. It's usually... But it depends. Oh, okay. I like Pokeball the Luxios. Hotel Horde's a good meme. Luck to gonna play on White on Infantry Road. Dude, hell yeah, man. Good luck to you, dude. Oh, I don't remember though. Base, Josh. Good luck, dude. Started doing multi-device single region runs. Or are we dancers? It's a song as well. Are we human? Or wait, that's also what. Why are there so many songs about humans being human? Don't you think they would know that? Songs made by robots trying to convince themselves of being human. Giga Chad. Okay. Yeah, the whirlpool dodge. That animation slows things down a little bit, so it actually is a nice dodge. Are net balls cheaper? They're higher catch rate. I don't know if they matter here. I should check net ball cost versus dust. I think dusts are what, 1250? Are net balls like 1200? Is it like, they might both be 1250. It might just be the same thing. Once I'm 31 breeder, I will always take those. Net 1350. Okay, so and then dusts are 1250. No, they're also 1350. Okay, so they're the same. I'll just use dust for everything then, I think, for this event. I'll post E4 stuff in cancel right now. Unavailable or doesn't unavailable. I don't know if I understand the question. Use delayed because then I can use it as a Raidmon for that account. Oh, base for storyline into Raidmon. Okay, smart. Giga Chat, I respect that. Spending exposure for the iron. Okay, you're cooked. You're cooked. Funny. Go back to dusts. It's a great question. One sec. This is a great question. Do the defense stats matter on a raid fighting Pokemon or the glass cannon? Dude, what's a weird catch? I'll take it. Good breeder. 95% of the time, defense stats don't matter on raid Pokemon given the current metagame. But it depends on the raid. And Heatran, like the defense stats really matter. Like so interestingly, the thing that the defense stats matter the most for when doing raids is targeting and prioritization, not living attacks. You almost always die, and there's not a whole lot you can do about that. Yeah, 99% of the time, defenses don't matter, but occasionally, for like high-level raids, you want to have like high enough or low enough or specific stats to make sure the mon targets you or doesn't target you, for example, right? So like targeting and abusing the AI decisions is the most important thing, actually, with defense. It's a great question. I would just say don't worry about defenses for 99% of raids, but if you want to do Heatran, that's where it really matters. Most raids are just glass cannon. Most raids are just do as much damage as possible, as quickly as possible, before you get killed. And then it's like best offense is good defense. However, that metagame could change. Like 2 years ago when raids were introduced or whatever, yeah, I believe that was like 2 years ago now. It's crazy. When raids were introduced, it was like a setup metagame. It was like Hone Claws, Iron Defense Metagrows, Stored Power, Iron Defense, Calm Mind, Uniclist, like things like that. So the metagame has changed, and it could change again this year. We'll have to see. I kind of doubt it, but maybe we'll see some changes. We'll have to just wait and see. You just build whatever raid mons you can, and then yeah, Heatran's also permanent, so there's no like. If someone was like, hey, should I build Heatran raid mons or normal raid mons right now? Just don't worry about Question Lemiao for Pokedex. It was a good question. Hilariously for Pokedex, really quick on the Iron. I needed it for a Pokedex entry. It is not an entry. That is correct. Just didn't need it. I've heard that as well. We're like, yeah. So it's that is partially, or like I'd say half of the reason why, not to like undercut you, Cav, but that is half the reason why is we didn't know any better. The Metagrosses and the Renucleus strat was safer, but as well, the problem is that strat really fell off because they like totally obliterated setup. Like nowadays in raids, if you set up, your stats get like taken away after like 3 turns or whatever. No, that was a totally fair question, Bart Sniper. That was a good question. But they like totally nuked that strat off the planet. Yeah, most raids have the stat wipe mechanic now where they previously didn't. Yo, what's up, Maywin? Also, that's kind of you're spitting facts, Cav. That is true. It's so much longer, and if a crit happens, it hurts you that much more. That's true. That's true. That's true. Why run? Yeah, why run it when you could when you could get it done in way less turns? True. 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 Suicune did have a stall strat. That is true. That was a niche. That raid was just weird. The raid was really hard. Hey, you obviously you as well, Kev. How do I pay to win for my first event season? Well, it's pretty hard to pay to win. How would you even pay to win your first event season? You're probably like fine. If you like credit card swipe to get RP to like buy vanities and buy the stuff you want, I think that's fucking fine. I don't care. Like you can't really pay to win events because like you still have to beat the Pumpkin boss. You still have to, you know, do the mechanics, grind if you want to do the candies. Like you can't really pay to win an event. If you want a credit card swipe to buy some vanities, I don't care. More, that's what it's, I don't know, it's what they're vanities. That's what it, you know, more power to you. I think it's fine. Buy good mons. Yeah, but so this is like buying mons can only take you so far, right? Imagine if you credit card swipe to buy a PvP, you could buy the best PvP team on the server and still get dunked on in PvP, right? Like good mons will not carry you. You have to know the strategies and click the right moves, and that's why thankfully guides exist. And I can't imagine raids prior to like people like Cav uploading guides. Dude, oh my god, it would have been so much harder. It's like really, really crazy. Yeah, but even if you do that, it's not like, once again, is it okay? Is it pay to win to buy the best baseball bat money can buy? Like, no, you still have to be really fucking good at baseball, right? This is like a tale as old as time. It helps. It maybe helps a little bit, but okay, torpedo bat isn't a pay to win though. It's like a fucking, what's it called? Like an adaptation to win. Like it probably costs the same, if not. I don't know them. I don't only know vaguely about torpedo bats because I get like sports on my YouTube algo, but I don't know enough about sports or keep up to date. Wanted to say it. No, that's so bad. No, that's so based. I just wanted to say it is so real. PokeMMO, yes, good question.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
Some raids can literally be played to a T. I agree. So there's no skill whatsoever. I wouldn't go that far. That feels really extreme. The problem is, I don't think people realize following instructions and like listening and like learning something. I don't think people realize learning is a skill, right? It's like saying there's no skill involved in like saying 10 times 10 is 100. Well, no, there is skill in like yes, there is. You learned that in kindergarten, so you haven't thought about it in so long. You don't think it, but there's still skill involved. Like a lot, you know, some people can't do that. Sometimes I don't know why people like, and like when something's low skill, generally they consider it no skill, or if they've learned it so long ago. Yeah, oh, fuck. Also, people, yeah, try solo queuing. Yeah, based. Please keep chat to English only, just because I can only moderate English, my man. Sorry about that. Your message translates to, boss, give me some elves. I can't imagine that's a good translation. Elves. Bro wants some elves. Let me see. Let me Google translate this. Look at assets. There's no shot you're going to a streamer that does not speak the same language as you to beg for money. There's no... Have you been banned from all the streamers of your language? What the fuck is... What is wrong with you? That's actually... I kind of respect it, but it's also insane. Oh, it's so degenerate. Give him his elves. Bro, elves, please. Elves is really good. That's awesome. That's fucking crazy. First time chatter. Fuck, elves needed here. This is my first events playing for about a week. 2 regions don't have a most friendly team. Hell yeah, man. Farmer, etc. Dude, I'm honored to hear it, man. I'm surprised you watch my videos to learn berry farm. I'm not a huge berry farmer, but dude, I'm honored to hear it. Whatever helps, dude. Much love to you. I don't know if I have a berry farming guide, but I probably mentioned it in some video. I'm honored to hear it, man. Welcome to the game. Let me yeah, I'm gonna, you know what, we'll grab this Pokeball since we're running back and forth from it so often. It's a free quick ball. You know what, we'll happily take that. Yeah, dude, I'm on. It's an honor, XBayo. That's the goal, dude. I'm a little grumpy today, so apologies for anything. Shiny hunting is a bad word. Do you know what's worse than like thinking something is a bad word, right? It's like going to the people who do that thing and tell, like, why not just do anything else? You know what, like, so for example, let's say that I thought surfing was dumb, right? Obviously I don't think that, but if I thought surfing was dumb, do you want to know what's dumber than surfing? Going to a bunch of surfers and telling them that I think it's dumb. That's what's really stupid, you know? Why would I waste my time? If you don't like something, why would you waste your time on it? If you want to actually actively make change and be a positive impact on the world in the way that you see fit, go do that. But attacking someone's interest, you're not making any change, brother. You're sitting in your little mom's basement just ranting on the internet. You're not doing anything. Go do something, man. I want you to do something. It's cool, man. Look at this, Bing Bong. I gotta play Peak, bro. That game is so good. Oh my goodness. That game is so good. We played Peak yesterday. That game is so fun, dude. Elves are dumb. Elves aren't dumb, okay? Don't get me wrong. It's just funny that he's obviously asking for Pokeyen and it translated to elves is very funny. With a Scorpion. Bro, I didn't know. My wife, Casey didn't know what happened. I was telling her later in the evening, I was like, oh yeah, I picked up the Scorpion and it stung me. And she was like, wait, you picked it up? And I was like, yeah, I wanted to see what happened. I didn't, and she was like laughing at me. She's like, why did you pick it up? I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know it would fucking... I thought maybe you could, like, if you were holding it, it couldn't sting you. Because you're, like, holding its pincer? I don't know, man. Controlling it? It was perfect, dude. Yeah, imagine paddle... Yeah, it's the equivalent of paddling out to a surf spot in the ocean and being like, you guys are so dumb. And it's like, you bought a surfboard, came all the way out here. What is wrong with you? Like, it's obviously not... Surfing is not the real thing you're upset about. You're upset about something else, you know? Your inability to surf or something. Okay, I had to figure out the way dynamite worked in Peak. I be limit testing in every game, okay? Because I picked up the dynamite a second time. I didn't know that... I thought you had to... You have to hold Q, but then when you let go of it, it throws. I thought you had to, like... I thought you had to get it to max bar before you could throw, if that makes sense. Also, I've explored the Scorpion. I tried, man. It didn't work. That thing stung me. Poisoned the hell. It poisoned me by, like, 80% of my HP. Peak is fun, though, dude. It's a good game. A Black Widow, I should eat it? Okay, maybe a little bit. But if I found a Black Widow in a video game, I'd probably, like... see what's going on. You gotta test it, bro. What IVs? It was definitely 31 attack, probably 0 speed. That Scorpion was slow as hell. Probably 31 attack, 0 speed. Good question. Definitely brave nature. You're giving out elves? What's up, dudes? How you doing, dude? I am not giving out elves. I appreciate the question, though. I've heard things. For some reason, people think I'm giving out free elves. Look at my assets. Okay, finally on ELECTABUZZ. I've been a while since I've seen a Pokemon. He's Shadow Steve. Dude, pretty much, man. Yeah, based. I'm doing okay, nervous. A little tilted today, but that's it. You know, if the worst part of my day is that I'm tilted over Pokemon, that's a pretty fucking good day. That's like, you know, things could be a lot worse. That's a pretty damn good day if you ask me, you know? That puts a smile on my face. I'm living the dream, bro. If you know, if that's the worst part of my day is somebody on the internet might have stream sniped me. Like, what? Who the fuck cares? That's funny. In comparison to real problems, that's funny. Black Widow Street, white. Okay, what? Oh, we just dust ball this for sure. Dude, that's sick. Congratulations, sir. I love Shiny Dawn fan, honestly. There is 30. This catch went kind of fast. 32 minutes. Base perspective. It's the most human thing is forgetting that perspective. Like, don't you know? I mean, I fall victim to that, but like, I definitely tried. You just try. Everybody's trying their best to just keep grounded. We often fail. Like, acclimation is both humans' greatest asset and weakness. If we're in a really shitty situation, we acclimate and it becomes less shitty. But then if we're in a really good situation, we acclimate and the really good situation feels neutral. You know, it's why a lot of, in my opinion, why a lot of like upper middle class people become depressed, just because their life is like pretty chill. That like the small things start to feel like nuclear. Like when you like spill coffee and that feels like the end of your day, like that's like, oh shit, your brain is like destroyed. And like not even like your fault. It's like, it's hard. You have to like actively try to fight against that when the world does not give you any tools or teach you how to do that. But the character did not seem funny. Yeah, I was just mad. I was just, and I always try, dude, I'm an emotional person. I don't like the era of like people pretending they aren't or weren't mad. I get mad, dude. I get mad. I get sad. I get every emotion. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I'm above emotions and don't feel those things. I get mad sometimes, for sure, man. Have you seen my stream for 15 minutes? You'll probably see me get mad. And hopefully turn most of my anger into like comedic. I was just mad with the stream snipe. That one, I mean, that sucked. But what are you going to do? Once again, if that's the biggest thing that sucked, who gives a shit? Like, oh my god, there are literally, it could be so much worse. Yup. Yeah, avoiding conflict ultimately creates more conflict long term. Yes. It's like the my buddy kind of memes on it, but I do think it is like seeking discomfort is probably one of the best things you can do as a human. Why do you think so many people go to the gym? It is for like, don't get me wrong, or why do you think the gym makes you feel so good, right? The gym is almost like seeking discomfort. It is like for your health and physical health and appearance, don't get me wrong, it's a multifaceted thing, but like a big part of going to the gym, whether you're conscious of it or not, in my opinion, is like you're literally like putting yourself in a fake, like troubled situation, and it makes you appreciate like, yeah, base J. I try to like, when you go to the gym, okay, have you ever, I'm sure a lot of you have felt this way. Have you ever like sat on your couch playing, I do this all the time. Sat on my couch playing Minecraft and I'm like, ugh, I'm bored. I feel lethargic. I feel miserable. And then you like go like grocery shop or go do a chore or go to the gym, for example, go to the gym and you come back and you're like excited to play Minecraft, doing the same activity that you were just doing an hour ago, but for a little bit you weren't able to do it, and that makes you appreciate it more. And like it's so important to like, it's literally why like it sounds dumb, but when it comes to shiny hunting and PokeMMO, switching up locations and stuff like that is so important. Switching up what you do, it's very, very similar to IRL. Like the amount of it's real. I think it's just really, I don't know. I like, these are really basic. These are feelings that we all feel as humans. We all go through. We don't always have the time to like identify it or whatever. There's no free time if all your time is free. Yeah, that's why people look forward to. Yeah, that's kind of based. Little objective to boost you up. Yeah, you go for sure, dude. It's a feeling that we all go through every day. We just don't always identify it properly. Dude, Ian, dude, I am send the L's. I appreciate the $5. I hate long drives. Even as a passenger, I hate long drives. 2 hours, it could be worse, to be fair, but good luck to you, man. My point is, much love to you. Good luck to you. Hopefully you have some good vibes, some good memes. I think of hating long drives, but then if me and my wife like plan for a long drive, like if we like queue up a bunch of YouTube videos to watch on the drive. Okay, that shit's actually so fun. If you plan for a long drive, it's not so bad. My legs do get crazy cramped, I will say. I hate the, like, not being able to move. I gotta do, like, a little rest stop. Go run around. Buy a candy bar. Run around. Cause a little trouble at, like, a little truck stop or something. You know how it is. Well, it's just a certain amount during a day, and if you overdope your cortisol on your... I can't... You're speaking smart science stuff that I can't. I can only speak on experience and anecdotal examples, which is not science, and I appreciate your weighing in, though. Cortisol neural spikes, which makes you stressed and anxious. Should have resistance, train your... Yeah. Homeostasis. I can't... You're basically saying I don't mean this in a disrespectful way. You're saying the same thing that I am in a totally different way, which is like, I love that, because I don't know. I'm not a science guy, and I wish I was. I respect and I love science. I'm just not educated, right? And it's almost like you're saying the same thing that I am, but using I'm like more of, I like philosophy and I like thought process, stuff like that. I'm saying it in like a thought process, mental health way. You're saying it in a science way, and if you combine all the dude, fucking that's the true position. That's fucking sick, dude. That gets me hyped up. Appreciate you, man. What am I feeling? No, I really appreciate you weighing in, because I don't know, like, I don't get that, you know. I don't have the education. I really appreciate you weighing in on that. Just from my feelings and anecdotal examples, I've always said, and I always feel like our acclamation is like one of the biggest. It's once again our biggest strength and biggest weakness. Free elves vanity. True. Ooh, that's a good... What do we think? What vanities will come up is a great question. It's scientifically proven that rage baiting Pat makes your day better. I believe that. I don't know the science, but I can anecdotally speak on it. Waking you up, fuck. Scientifically proven if you have a bad day, make someone else's worse, and you transfer your bad day to them. True, babe. Okay, it is really funny to say, like, it's scientifically proven and then say something insane afterwards is really funny. It's scientifically proven if I fuck your mom every night, one turtle lives to be 100 years old. Based and true. I've seen it. I've seen the studies. Pew Research actually did that one. We rage baited about the arena. I mean, I hope it makes you happy, okay? I'm a scientist, it's true. Thank you, Based. At a puppet strings. I would love a puppet strings vanity, but how fucking funny would it be? How funny would it be? Dude, if they add a puppet strings vanity, you know that people are gonna rage bait me on stream and then come to me in game and be like, look, Patrouski, it's you. And dude, I swear to God, if they add a puppet strings vanity, it will be doomed for stream rage baiting, but it will look awesome. I would love that. But God, that'd be so fucked up. Scientifically proven that Pokemon shinies increase your hog length. True. In 99% of cases, I'm the outlier. But at the age where I feel like shit when I wake up until I go running, literally need to jump. Good for you. I mean, I respect it. I mean, it's a tough catch-22, but at least you're running. More power to you, man. I'm not being, you know. I've been really bad recently with physical movement. I've been like some of the most sedentary I've ever been recently. I gotta get back on top of that. But one step at there's so much going on. One step at a time. Can't do everything. You know what I did last night? I did your mom. What did you do? My mom? We just trade? Wins usually? Great question. I would say around 174. 174-ish for first place. Maybe 173. I want to say 172 to 174 generally wins first place. Now that is total score, not IVs. So that's like, if you factor in species bonus and nature bonus, I'd say the average first place is around 174. Yeah. Ooh, gains maxing. Post-workout treadmill cooldown, Tithe Farm on mobile. Okay, that's all. I kind of admit, Tithe Farm, I got Stockholm Syndrome to Tithe Farm. I despised Tithe Farm when I started it, and then I kind of fell in love with it towards the end. Watching this dog shit stream. Okay, based mental. Fuck, okay. If someone, you're literally, okay, that's saying, you watch my stream to break acclimation, to like put yourself in pain, is fucking crazy. That's kind of based. You watch my stream for mental conditioning. It's to like put yourself through trauma. Holy shit. I'm gonna catch this Prodley as well, dude. Giga chat exactly. Okay, I've literally caught like 6 Pokemon. I think actually 6 Pokemon for my Pokedex in this one catch event. So this spot was perfect. We got a Prodley now as well. We've got Purloin, Prodley, Electabuzz, Luxio, and Floatzel were all Pokedex entries. And I think I'm missing one more. A lot of Pokedex entries on the Iron Man, dude. That's honestly, we love that passive work during a catch event. And it's a breeder. Hell yeah. It's going okay, Arno. What's up, dude? Oh. Yes, they do, Mesmer. Like the voices in my head. That'll do it, man. I'm watching your stream because I'm bored of enjoying my life. Okay, that if it helps, man, that's all that matters, okay? Still a W. Horrible times, fuck. The classic Charmander Iron Man. I remember seeing your name on the leaderboards all the time, if I recall correctly. Let me move this. PvP. Fuck, I watch. Okay, maybe don't watch my stream for PvP. I'm getting better. I do make some cool moves. I make some really bonehead moves is the problem. But I'm getting better. I do some cool stuff. Like getting brain rotted by you. Yeah, treat me like you're like, instead of scrolling TikTok for 1 hour, watch my stream for 1 hour a day. It's the equivalent of the brain rot rest. Okay, come on, Richard. Yo, have a great day, Jay. Much love to you, dude. Thanks for popping in, man. Then Bastia. I was not playing Iron. I had like no care in the world for Iron Man at that point. I knew of Olympus, obviously. That's really cool, Charmander. I was only ever in the like UIM space, and even then I was pretty like non-social. I mean, most of when I played RuneScape I was pretty non-social. I mostly just played and did my own thing and watched movies and anime and hung out on my own little journey. Watched a lot of Twitch streams, to be fair. Fantasy HP? Yeah. That was, a blast. I loved doing Fantasy HP. Yeah, that's true, Blaine. That is true. Good point. You make a good point there. It sounds really dumb. Unironically, Fantasy HP was like one of my favorite moments of my life. I know it sounds dumb, but Fantasy HP like taught me so much. Like it taught me so much. Like it honestly built my confidence up of like what I was capable of, you know? I remember going into Fantasy HP, I told all the, because I didn't know, I told all the captains I'd be doing 70-hour weeks, which was 10 hours a day. I was like, okay, I could probably play RuneScape 10 hours a day. Like, I probably could do that. And then I ended up doing, my first week was like a 110. And it was like, oh shit, I am like way more motivated at this than I realized. I feel like Fantasy HP was one of the first times in my life I was ever like really motivated to do something. And that allowed me to transfer that motivation to other things, which was like extremely important. I firmly believe old school RuneScape is just a mental training to, like wheel. Like I almost don't even consider RuneScape a game. I genuinely just consider it like a mental training exercise. And I just used it to train my mind. It sounds really cringe. But then when I left, I left or whatever. Fantasy EHP is old school RuneScape. It's like fantasy football. So that's the fantasy part, and then EHP is efficient hours played. I don't still play. I moved on. I still love it, but yeah, yes, PokeMMO is very, very fucking similar, obviously. Yeah. Unironically, like you reach a meditative state in old school RuneScape. Absolutely. I heard of Odablock. I know of him as a PvP player, but I never PK'd or I never did that, but I know of him. Of course. The only PK streamer that I watched at back in the day was Hamlin's, who went on to actually be like so Hamlin's is a fucking really cool guy. Hamlin's would do a freestyle rap for every follower on Twitch. Do you know how often he was freestyle rapping while PKing in the deep wildy on old school RuneScape? So he did that, and then eventually, when like Fortnite came out, he like got really good at Fortnite, and he blew up and became like a 10,000 viewer Fortnite streamer, which was really fucking cool. Like if anybody deserved success, it was him. He was a very hardworking, very like cool guy. Really fucking, his name was Hamlinz, Hamlinz. I don't know if he still does stuff, but he was really cool guy, like the most deserving streamer of success. Which Pidget PvP and OSRS? Yep, yeah, TSM Hamlinz. Yep, he went on the, I forgot, he went on the, yeah, I used to watch him play, and he was always, also, when I came in chat, like, when RuneScape players would come in chat, he would remember your name. Like, he would remember my name. He's like the realest fucking guy. Holy shit, dude. Realest, sweetest content creator. He would remember, like, oh, I once like rapped for your follow, like, it's just so, he's so crazy. He's so, yeah. Give some Hamlinz. Yeah, he used to stream PKing Deep Wildy and Old School RuneScape. I hope he is fucking killing it, man. Whatever he's doing. Another page every day. Fuck, that's awesome. The list, that goals list. Fred Vesta, yeah. I just didn't PK much. I know of those guys, obviously. They've been around forever. I just didn't watch much PKing or whatever. Patrouski, I mean, yeah, there's nothing wrong with fucking, I'm just happy that he succeeded, man. Like, he deserved it. He was a really cool guy, worked really hard, really creative, high energy. Like, I'll fanboy for someone who worked hard and succeeded. Hell yeah, man. That's a good thing. That's cool, dude. That's what you want to see in the world, you know? There's a lot of people who work really hard and never get the proper rewards, right? You just try to appreciate when it does happen. Who's there? Alpha Quagsire? Good call. Good call, good call. It's definitely worth going to go catch after this event. Farming pet at level 78. Farming is sick. My pet luck. I need to go back on my RuneScape accounts and go see what is on them. I almost never log into them. But like my pet luck was disgusting. OSRS players are a different breed. That is true. My luck on RuneScape was insane. It was really, really dumb. What historical figures do you think would be a PokeMMO player? I feel like Charles Darwin would definitely complete the Pokedex. I feel like Gandhi would be a fucking baller shiny hunter. Just meditate, fucking fast, and shiny hunt. Like any like Zen grinder, you know? Any Mesopotamia farmer would go hard. What else? Anybody who was a fucking grinder. Pretty much any athlete would be amazing at PokeMMO. My favorite skill to level on RuneScape. I liked mining a lot. Mining and agility. I liked the slower skills. They felt more like accomplishing to me. State skulls are a BP item, or you could get them off the GTL, obviously. Warren Buffett 5 GTL typing. Why aren't you shutting down second advice while playing on the Ironman account? I mean, I could. You're not wrong. I literally could. Same thing as like, why aren't you working a second remote job while also, you know, why aren't you door dashing while Sigma grinding while, you know, there's always more you could do in life. One of those things. It's just more effort, more energy, you know. I definitely could. Like, it's not a bad option, and I might even try to do that at some points. You know what? The honest answer is, I'm really, you know, some people will call me cringe. I'm not trying to encroach on other people's opinions. If you like chum buckets and incubators, I think that's so fucking cool. I think it's so based. They're not objectively bad. I really, really don't like them, and I'm done shutting down on the main account. I don't want to shunt on the main account with the current things being implemented. You know, call it a strike, call it just boredom, call it quitting, call it whatever you want to call it. I'm not interested in shiny hunting after the recent changes. I'm really happy I've moved on to the Iron Man. The timing couldn't have been better, because I would have been really bummed. Really bummed shunting post these changes. Maybe we'll return. Maybe like that would be a really big. Maybe in time. I'd say in time. I'd say in about a year or maybe less. Oh, so I'd say yes. No temp incubators would be a massive thing. Perms were already a massive, insanely huge buff, more than I wanted in one update. Once again, if we got like one permanent incubator a year, a 20%. Imagine if egg shunting got buffed 20% every year. Like that's already insane. That's already like crazy high, right? Let alone the hundreds of percentages it got buffed. It's tough, man. It's not healthy for any game to buff something. Like, once again, I can't think of a single example of a game buffing or nerfing something by hundreds of percent and that ever being a healthy change, ever. It's just too drastic. Due to Shantae. I mean, no, this is a month old or a month and a half old discussion, Arno. It's just still chum buckets. If you're behind on chum buckets incubator discussion, I have some videos on them. Yeah.
I just wish you knew.
The permanent, they are, is the other question, are you okay with something being cool at the cost of like the game? I do like permanent incubators. Once again, we've already talked about this ad nauseum. I think 6 permanent incubators and 0 temp would have been the perfect buff. That already is like over a 20% buff, on top of the buff of being able to do other things. It makes the gameplay of hatching more engaging. You can do other things. Having 6 perm incubators would have been a totally. It would have been already a really high buff, and it would have been valid. Like it would have been a lot, but it would have been stomachable. But instead of 6 permanent incubators, a totally reasonable update, we get 8 permanent and 7 temp, which is, it's just hard to imagine. Like it's insane. No, you're perfect, Arno. But old Orisa, wanting old Orisa is crazy. New Orisa is so fucking, I don't know. She feels really strong. I kind of hate playing against her. Out of the few games I played against her recently, she felt insanely fucking strong. But at least her kit is like cooler than old Orisa for sure. I definitely prefer new Orisa. There's no temp. The thing is, like, I agree with you, Oso. Like now I am, but it's only because they already put him in the game. Like, what do you do? Like, there's not really any going back. But I agree with you. Like, that would be a nice. It just sucks that. It feels like negotiating with someone who's like, oh yeah, you want this Pokemon card that's worth $30? Okay, I'll sell it to you for $200. And you're like, what the fuck? That's way overpriced. They're like, okay, I'll come down to $100. You're like, okay, it's a lot better than, okay, sure, I'll buy it. And it's like, it's worth 30. What are we doing? Like, we're so far removed from, yeah, what's healthy? I don't know, but it's what's good. This has been discussed ad nauseum. I don't think we're reaching any new grounds on it, at least right now. If there's new arguments to be discussed about it, we can go for it, but yeah. Sorry, Nash. What's up, dude? 10 minutes left in the event. Another bad argument. I saw recently someone make the argument, like a little clip on this. All right, one little clip talking about temporary incubators. I won't do a whole ramble. I know we've talked about it ad nauseum. When new arguments come up, I do want to cover them, though, and tell you my thoughts on them. Someone said recently, incubators are actually, or temporary incubators are actually really, really good for casual players because before temporary incubators, this was an actual argument I saw on the forums. He said, people didn't want to get into breeding for raids because it took so long and breeding was so difficult. But now temporary incubators speeding up breeds for raids is gonna help people get into raids. If you've ever bred in PokeMMO, you know how insane that sounds. You have plenty of like spaces. When you're breeding a raid mon, you're usually breeding the same mon. You don't want to do too many breeds. You can only follow so many processes. You're usually only breeding 1 to maybe 3 mons at a time. We have plenty of spaces, it makes no sense. You're not breeding enough raid Pokemon fast enough to where that's ever going to matter. Temporary incubators and permanent incubators literally have no impact on breeding up breeding for profit or breeding for raid mons, or they only impact egg shunting. That is it. If you're making any other argument, I think you're arguing in bad faith, or like I don't see where you're going. Maybe I can show me some numbers to present, but like no one is breeding for profit in that way where that's going to impact things. Incubators only impact shunting. They were only created to impact shunting. They are not making it easier for casuals to get into raids. I promise you that is not happening. It's not how breeding works in PokeMMO. You have to wait for the egg to hatch, to see the gender, to see the nature, to see the IVs, to find the correct breeder for it, and then pair it up properly. You can't prepare 5 trillion breeds ahead. When you're maybe if you're doing like only 1x31s into 5x31s, but when you're breeding raid Pokemon, you're not doing that. Raid Pokemon, you're breeding 2x31 with correct offensive nature. So like a 31 attack, 31 speed, guard chomp with adamant nature, right? That's it. You're not breeding a million things over and over and over again. You're waiting until the egg is hatched to see. Yeah, that argument made no sense. It was just a totally, I feel like right now we're literally in the upside down where it feels like, and once again, I want to preface, if you're in favor of Chumbuckets incubators, I think it's a base position. If you're against them, also, there's no wrong position, right? But I do want to push back against bad argumentation, right? It feels like we're in the upside down where people who don't play the game or don't do the activities are arguing for them, right? Why are people who don't egg shunt arguing over this? You literally don't know the content. It's really frustrating to me. Not that you shouldn't have a say at all, but I don't respect the confidence, the like arrogance. While I always say the biggest problem in like the world right now is ignorance plus arrogance. There's so many people that have that. I'm stupid and I know that, so I often say things like, if you hear me speak, you hear the qualifications. As far as I know, to the best of my knowledge, from my understanding, I say things constantly qualified because I dread talking out of my depth. It's my nightmare, but it still happens. I'm human. It's still gonna happen. Whenever I mention PvP, I always add all these qualifications. I always say, I'm not the best PvPer. Please check out Spidget. Please talk to AFC Adino. Talk to these other creators who are much more talented than me at these hobbies, right? Or at these parts of the game. I don't know why non-shiny hunters are arguing for this like so aggressively. To me, it's like, once again, a massive combination of arrogance and ignorance, and it disappoints me. However, once again, both positions are valid. Just have good argumentation, or even just say, once again, if you haven't heard me say it, if you like incubators, just say I like incubators because of some good argumentation, or just say I like incubators because I think that they help speed up egg shunting, obviously a lot, and I think the egg shinies still feel special enough for it to be worth the accessibility. That's it. That's a very good position. That's a totally valid position, right? It all comes down to whether you think the special feeling of getting a shiny is still enough or not. That's it. That's all it comes down to. It's an important, opinionated, valid opinions on all sides discussion to be had. Oh, that's awesome, Benji. 5 minutes left. Yeah, 5 minutes left. Cotton Candy Girl is a based name with the hair and the little flower thing. What's up, Fever? Started Iron Man today. Thank you for the 4 months, dude, and welcome to the Iron Man crew, dude. That's awesome. Hopefully you enjoy it, man. Welcome. What's up, Nux? This happens a lot in like old school RuneScape as well, where like non-PKers hold PK stuff, updates and stuff hostage, and like that's insane to me. Or like non-PKers, I don't even know if non-PKers should be allowed to vote on PK updates, or like they need to figure. There's no correct way when it comes to voting, unfortunately. I like the idea of it, but in theory it's great, but it almost always pragmatically ends up being fucked. I don't know, man. It's really tough. I think it should just be a combo of like let the community vote on stuff in the game, but then let the devs have a last say or override things. It should be a three check system, right? Let players vote on things and then have a tier council for everything. We already have a tier council for PvP. Have a tier council for shiny hunting, right? Have a tier council for shiny hunting. Have a tier council for vanities. Have it for money making. Like have a tier council for everything in the game, and then also let the devs have the final say. You know. That's actually okay. That is true, Charmander. Like, I would give the RuneScape players more credit there because at least then they interact with the people. Like, versus a lot of people literally don't interact with shiny hunting at all, have such strong opinions, right? What's the quote where the more opinions you have, the stupider you are, or something like that? Like, the more opinions you have, the dumber you most likely are. No one has time to have opinions on everything. If you do, it probably means your opinions aren't well thought out. You're just saying something to say something. Yeah. I said like recently in a stream recap where I was like, yeah, I don't have an opinion on AI because I don't know, dude. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend because I read TikTok headlines and article headlines that I can have an opinion on a very complicated thing. And someone in the comments was like, very disappointing. You don't realize like how AI is destroying the rainforest or some shit. I was like, yeah, I've seen the TikTok headlines too, bro. I know that it's bad for the environment, but what else? Pauses and like that's not the only thing. Like, you've read one headline and come to a position. I don't know. I don't know the answer, okay? I'm stupid. I have not done proper research. And people will shame you. Stupid people will shame you for not having an opinion. And that's, I don't know if there's ever, I think it is literally always stupid to shame someone for not having an opinion. One of the smartest things you can say is, I just don't know. I hate when people are like, it's only, I don't know if any smart person will ever shame someone for not having an opinion. I think it is literally only stupid people that will shame people for not having an opinion. I don't know if it's possible. Ultimate scientist, but it's a lot more, but that's the how people get tricked into dumb positions is by saying like, there are really obvious negatives. Oh yeah, it does hurt this, hurts that, but there's also positives. It's way more complicated than that. I think it's really, really stupid. I think it's really stupid to like say all the negatives and be like, oh yeah, look at all these negatives. What about the positives? What about AI helping like heart surgeries and making people like be able to live and advancing medical? Like, I don't know. I'm not trying to fight for, don't pigeonhole me to fight for AI because I don't know the answer. But I hate when people just only say the negatives and be like, oh yeah, obviously it's bad. Here's all the negatives. You're literally not saying any of the positives. You are so obviously insanely biased towards your one position and that's it, right? Hip for having shallow opinions. This is actually a great question. Actually a fantastic question. Can you hate people for having shallow opinions? I don't know. Hilariously. It's a great question. On one end, our lives are more complicated than ever, faster than ever, really complicated, really intense. I don't expect people to come home from a 9-to-5 job and then go to Google Scholar and look up Pew Research studies on how to come to an opinion. That's what I used to do when it came to politics and philosophy. I would do like the hard fucking research, right? And that shit sucked. It's really boring. Reading graphs is really fucking boring. Most people don't do that. They just they watch TikTok, they watch YouTube, they come to conclusions that they're told to come to, right? Based on the algorithm. How do I really blame them for that? Because yeah, like it's not their job. It's more like a hobby for most people. But then also you cause damage and harm. It's really hard. There's positives and negatives literally to this. Can I hate people for it? I mean, I can. It'll probably make my life more miserable. That's a good question. You're asking one of the most important questions of our lifetime is how do we just let people hurt the world and just, you have to just help the world. You got to just help the world the best way you can. And you can't stop people from hurting the world. You know, you try your best. You can try to like teach. The best way to prevent all of this is teach, right? Yeah, that's true. Like no matter what, yeah. If what I don't regurgitate is the exact verbatim line that they've been told that that's the right position, then yeah, you're gonna go against you no matter what. Yeah. What's up, Huryu? Nothing today. Catchment just ended, I believe. All right. Sorry for the philosophical discussion. KB, thank you for the prime, man. I really fucking appreciate that. I really do. Really do. All right. That's annoying. I think that's fair. I think just a quick, it's okay to have shallow opinions. Just have a quick qualification, you know? Do you know how often I say things? Once again, the problem is, I don't expect people to have informed opinions. I don't have informed opinions on many things, which is why I say that I don't know. But it's also, okay, you might hear me say things like, oh, but I have an inkling, or my instinctive answer is this, or like my intuitive, you know, I'm pulled towards this position, but I don't know. I haven't fact-checked myself, right? I have intuition towards things based on my philosophies and based on who I am as a person. But that doesn't mean I should just automatically agree with them. That's insane. That is like really, really dangerous. Hell fucking yeah. Dude, a Zelfie, good luck to you, man. How many? Fuck, Enzo getting every entry. Everybody make sure to sniff Enzo, give him every entry, and say thank you. All right, that is the end of the event. We're gonna go check our PC and see what we caught. I don't think I got anything worth submitting, but that's okay. That's normal. I'm very above average. I've been very insanely lucky during catch events so far on the history of the Iron Man account. I'm not expecting anything here. We're gonna move everything I caught over to, ooh, I did kind of mess up a little bit by making it a little messy. Let's try to move whatever I can over here. That Pokeyen stays here. Move it over to release. Move the Gastron as well, even though it's not really for the event. Move these over. Beautiful, beautiful. And then sort by total IV. All right. My highest catch is a 130 Luxio. Serious Nature. That ends up being like a one. Is it neutral? I think it's like a one. I think it's just a one. I think that's just the score, actually. Yeah, my 130 is my highest score, which is not very high, but that's okay. Very average. My lowest score is a 57. Very average catch event for me. We got some breeders. We got Pokedex entries. Very satisfied with the progress, even though obviously can't win every catch event. That'd be insane to expect. All right, all right, all right. Ooh, that's really, I would probably send the 29, honestly, Blaine, but it's really unlikely you win either way, but I would go 29 personally, but I could be wrong. I think the 29 is more likely to win than the 154, but it's really tough. 163 is really good though, Kaleon. You should submit that. That's like very, very, very above average. Submit it and just hope for the best. It's really unlikely you win, but yeah, well, that's an incredible, that's a 160. That's very high. I would please submit that, Bungs. Yeah. Buns. 155. Yeah, I think I agree, Mesmer. It's one of the most interesting questions in a catch event is like which, you know, yeah, it's pretty tough, man. I like that, like, back and forth a lot. Which one do you submit, you know? I'm in Floatzel. That's above average. Guys, we can't be typing frowny face. I only caught a 150. That's above average. That's like quite good, man. That's quite good. Not to say you have to be, not to tell you how to feel, but let's move these over. Yeah, good job, everyone. I like that. There you go. I like that, Fourth. Hell yeah. Good job, everyone. Smiley face. Okay. Let me move these over. All right, we ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 1 times 31 Pokemon, as well as my Electabuzz. This one did end up 2 times 31. We're gonna move these over to a new box. Yep, more breeders. ... I'm officially making it a box. I've been like dreading renaming it because I don't want to admit the fact that I have this many breeder boxes, but I can't lie to myself anymore. It's becoming a breeder box. It's literally almost halfway full of breeders. It's a breeder box. Yeah, get those ... Let's go ahead. I think we just release the rest of these. We'll grab all items. There's a Porygon that got swooped in there. Let me move that over really quick. Wait a minute. That was almost a silly willy mistake. That's okay. I'm gonna sort by total IV really quick just to see if I want to keep anything, but I don't think there's anything I super want to keep. Actually, you know what? This definitely gets kept. 20 plus in every stat except for the attack. We can brace an attack. Yeah, we'll take that, honestly. More breeders it goes over to. That, not good enough. I think everything else is probably not good enough. Yep. All right, feel pretty satisfied. Just that little search. We'll go ahead and release just like this. We could keep like 1 Luxio. But we could always keep like the breeder Luxio. I'm sure we have 1 times 31 1. Yeah, we need to evolve this into a Luxray and then breed it back down into a Shinx. We already have Shinx for Pokedex, actually. We'll breed this up, we'll level up into a Luxray and then get that Pokedex entry there as well in the future. So we keep a few of these for Pokedex entries to release in the future or breed down in the future. Okay. So that was... what are these clips? All right, one little clip talking about temporary incubators. I won't do cringe. All right, that is the end of the event. We're gonna go check our PC average. My lowest Copy. Okay. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay. We'll see results in about 10 minutes or so. Maybe 5 to 10 if we're lucky. Could be as long as like 10 to 20-ish. Alpha and Johto. Yes, good call. Thank you. Good reminder. Go to mass release. You have to just drag and select everything and then right click and release. Yeah, you can mass release, which is, dude, great question. You used to not, you like couldn't always do that in PokeMMO. You have to like go through and individually click each one. That's like a newer thing. It's a great question. I do want to go catch this alpha for sure, actually. All right, there is an alpha spawn that I for sure want to go check on the Iron Man. But before that, we're going to jump into some more PvP, fellas, okay? Try to reverse some of our luck. We are learning a lot today. We're losing a bit today, but we're learning a lot. For example, playing against Jirachi for the first time ever. I've never played against Jirachi. I've never played against this mon. So we're going to have to learn. This is like a new, totally new PvP mon that I'm not used to in PokeMMO. I'll have to think what they even go on this, what set they run, etc., etc. I always lead Garchomp here. Thanks for the super chat, dude. Working on other storylines. I'm working on a video, but it's a tad overwhelming. Absolutely. Other than storyline runs. If you're new to the game, you want stuff to work on that's not overwhelming. Other than storyline runs, I would work on trying to get some utility Pokemon. A catching Breloom, a catching Smeargle with Soak, a HM friend, maybe a Dragonite, whatever you want it to be, really. Stuff like that. Maybe like a Sweet Scent, Discharge, Surf Pikachu, things like that. He's mostly going to fake out me here. I could go Pelipper on the fake out. Also Ice Punch. I'm going to go Pelipper here always, actually, for Ice Punch chance. I'm also not that familiar with Mienshao. If he Thunder Punches me, he's a god. Hidden Power Ice, I assume. Interesting. The mixed attacking Mienshao. I really like that into the... It's really respectable. This thing is probably like crazy coverage then. I think I need a hard switch here. He probably goes for a Thunder Punch, is my guess. I kind of want a hard switch over to like Kingdra here. I think it's the best play. And then just go for pumps. He has no... Does he have no water resist? We just hard go Kingdra and go for pumps. Stone Edge coming out doing 58. It's a good edge. Life Orb chip there. Part of me... I need to switch this Hydro Pump to Weather Ball. I think it's just much better now that I've thought about it a fair bit. I really want to click Surf here because missing this pump is really unfortunate, but I think I need to go pump for like the switch over like Jirachi or Raikou or something like that. Dragonite comes in. We're still going to do a lot of damage to this and chip down its multi-scale. I don't know if we kill after this. He probably Draco Meteors. We should be faster. I'm just going to pump again. He is really tanky. Is he going to be Roost, actually? That's really scary. If he... Okay, thankfully we live. I'd be really surprised if that kills. Thankfully we live. Does this kill? Oh, we just punished our opponent so hard for not knowing the extreme speed calc. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. That is so good. That mattered so much. He obviously Mach Punches here. I am so happy to play my opponent a little bit like a fiddle. I think he has to Mach there. So I'm just going to go Zapdos and go for the Hurricane. If he doesn't Mach, he's a god. Okay. I think he has to Mach there. He can't risk the Hydro Pump damage on the Breloom. So we switch out like this and then drove Hurricane. What else can he switch in here? He probably goes Jirachi. If we're a demon, we like Weather Ball on the Jirachi, but I'm just going to click Hurricane. Raikou comes in. We're fine into this matchup. We have Confusion chance. We do really good damage. We can't really hit him for super effective, but he can't hit us that hard either. I kind of want to stay in here. I'm just going to Weather Ball. Calm Mind is really scary. I did not realize Raikou could go Calm Mind. That's kind of terrifying, I'm not going to lie. Okay, that changes things. I think I stay in for one more turn. Because if I switch out now and he like Thunderbolts, I live? Yeah. If I switch out now and he Thunderbolts, I like die. Whatever I bring in dies. Rain goes down. We get him super low. What are the odds he's like rest? Pokemon super common on Raikou. I've been playing PvP for 3 days. I've played against Raikou twice. So when I say I didn't know Raikou Kama was a thing, I'm not saying like, oh wow, I've never seen that before. Like that's what a bad. I'm more so like I just don't know. You know? Okay. I think we go Chomp here. If he goes HP Ice, he's a god and deserves the kill. He's a god. He's a god. I respect it. Well played, Wilb. Well fucking played. That was a good move. That was a good move. I think that's the only play I really have there. Well, you could go Pelipper technically, but that's I think that's the best play. He just played well. Well played to him. I'm not even mad about it. Like that's just a sick play. That's just a sick play. That's just a sick nasty play. Now I go this. He can always Thunderbolt for free here. I have no switch in. I have to sack something here. This is OU. Great question. I think I just sack Zapdos. My Hurricane's not great here. I'd rather have the Kingdra. I'm going to sack Zapdos here. I'd much rather sack Zac than Pelipper. Yep, I'm just going to sack that here. I've got to sack something to bring stuff in safe. Does Raikou have any priority? That I will ask chat on. Yeah, please no backsteal. Unless if I ask something, go ahead. But, does Raikou have any priority / use it commonly? I don't think so, correct? The question becomes, which Swiss swimmer do I bring in here? Actually a really tough question. Kind of want to just go Kingdra again and pump. What am I scared of him bringing in? Like, he doesn't have a water resist. I really just like pump here. No priority? Yeah, I don't think so. If I miss... I wonder if I surf, actually, just for the chance of missing pump. Or, like, Hurricane, like a demon into the possible Breloom. But I think he might live the Hurricane. Mienshao might have priority. I'm going to go for the pump. In case of, like, Breloom switch. Mienshao comes in. I might kill with pump, but not with surf. That might have... I don't know if it mattered. It might have mattered. Hell yes. 100%. We take him out. He sacks him on. He lost his priority. He had faked out most likely. I don't know if he has priority. He has Mach Punch here. We know of that. Now, is he greedy as fuck? Does he just click Mach Punch instantly? He clicks so fast. Really interesting question. Do I go for the Hydro Pump expecting him to not Mach? Because he already saw me Mach once. Does he Seed Bomb? Does he adapt his play or no? Becomes the question. I think he just Mach Punches here, which makes me want to go. Does he adapt his play? Does he adapt his play? I don't think so. I think he's going to Mach. I'm going to go Ludicolo. If he Seed Bombs me, he's a gamer. He clicked that so fast. Okay. 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 I think I have to click this here. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. My opponent's playing very well. Mach Punch did 55% to me. I wonder if that's my 18 defense coming into play. I wonder if my defense was higher on the Ludicolo if I could have lived. That is tough. Well played by my opponent. My opponent's playing very, very well. I'm gonna go weirdly Pelipper here and click Hurricane. It just tanks this guy so well. But no, if he Seed Bombs, I might just be dead. I think I just threw this game by doing this. I think I need to go Kabutops Spore. I don't know what I can do against this. Usually, like, yeah, I think this one might be banded, but I could be wrong. Well, no, it can't be banded. He just switched up to Spore. That Mach Punch did so much damage. He's definitely Technician then. Oh, man. Well played. I think my opponent just got me. How do I win this? I have to find a way to... My opponent played very, very well. I'm not mad about this loss at all. I feel like I learned a lot. He played well. I could sack the Kingdra here and then go... I think that's the play. I think it's the only way I ever win this. I think I sack the Kingdra, go tops. Opponent playing very well. Once again. I really can't state it enough. Opponent playing very well. Now we have Rain up with tops. We only have Rain for like a second longer, though. How do we win this game? I don't know if I can SD here because I think he just stays in to do damage. I'm just gonna superpower. Yeah, Mach Punch is his way to victory because he just does enough damage. I have to like superpower and hope that I kill, but I don't. That's GG's. My opponent played it better. I thought about SDing there because like on a switch, but I'm thinking like if I SD there, I run out of a rain turn. I'm not mad about this loss. Like not even 1%. My opponent played better. I feel like I learned a fair bit. I need to watch out for Calm Mind Raikou. GG's to my opponent. Most respectable loss of the day, honestly. We're losing a fair bit today. It might be time to go ahead and call it. As wise words from Spidget once said, if you play in PvP until you don't have fun anymore. And, you know, I'm still having fun, honestly. That game was fun, even though it was a loss. But we had some rough games today. You know what? I think we're losing a lot. Today's just not my day. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and call it, at least for the time being. But well played to Will. But that was a really fun, respectable game. I don't feel like that was a good game. That honestly might be like the best loss you could take. They should be announcing results here soon as well. Ooh. I want to keep an eye out for the Alpha Quiet, so we should go do that. Yup. Good call. Oh, I don't know my Spinda. Stop forgetting. I did forget. I was gonna say I didn't forget. I was just doing something else, but I did forget when I got done the thing. So you know what? I did forget. I'll give you that. Let me grab this. You're not wrong. Thank you again, dude. IG for the 5 more super chat. I really fucking appreciate it. All the super chats, guys. Thank you. It helps out tremendously. It is really a huge help. You above me on support. Enzo fanboy now. I wonder. I hope he likes it. I wonder if it's hopefully it's not too much. I feel like he would. Enzo's a good sport, but I can understand it being too much as well. Not trying to, you know. It's awesome. Enzo got all of them, so it's taking longer. Wait, that's so real. That's actually so accurate. Yeah, what's up, Kippa? How you doing, man? Wait, is it not here? Oh, I'm dumb. Why did I think it would be here? Is it just towards the Safari Zone? Fuck are you going? Great question. Is it just down here the whole time? In the ladder cave? Oh, fuck. It's in the cave? Okay. I see what I did. You can waterfall down here, right? No, can you not? I'm trolling. I'm trolling for content. One sec. Doesn't know Pepe Laugh? Yeah, El No Sabe Pepe Laugh is so valid. Been a while, dude. Yeah, hey man, happy to have you back, man. It's the perfect. You want to get back into it now before event season, you know? It's the perfect time. Prepare for event season. 8,000 hours, by the way. Yeah, I don't know where this fucking Quagsire is at. I'm gonna be so real with you, chat. Oh, it's in here. Wait, didn't I have to walk past? Didn't I literally have to walk past this? Wait, am I actually that dumb? Don't you actually have to walk? That's actually insane. If I just I'm pretty sure you like have to walk past this. That's really funny. Okay, that's fucking awesome. Pat One-Eyed Rousty, that's really troll. That's really funny. Look at that chat. That's really Mimi. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we have an Alpha Quagsire. We're going to catch here in a quick sec. All the Ironman. But more importantly, we have catch event results announced. Cosmic wins 4th place with a score of 20. Congratulations to you, Cosmic. Really cool name with a K. And then up to 3rd place. In 3rd place, we have Varkley. I like the names. Varkley with a 168. Congratulations. Really reasonable scores. 2nd place, we have, okay, I love these names today. Lemon Squares, my dessert of choice. I actually prefer lemon squares over a birthday cake for my birthday. Very smart name you have. Lemon Square with a score of 170 for 2nd place. One of the more normal catch event, you know, numbers we've seen. Yo, Oh, Cotton Candy Girl. Okay, sorry. I literally just saw this person in the PC and was like, wow, Cotton Candy Girl. What a cool name. And she had like a cool hat vanity and that's so funny. And they won the event with the ones I literally just saw them in the PC. I was like, wow, what a cool name. That's so what are the odds? With a score of 175, congratulations to him. Very, very cool name, cool character sprite, and cool catch event to win. Congrats on the shiny Electabuzz, the gift Pokemon. Hell yeah, dude. Nice catches. Johto Tsushinobi is my teammate. I love Lemon Square. That's awesome. What a smart guy. It must feel so good, yeah, having the actual coming back to the like taking a long break to the game and coming back as a shiny hunter and seeing the fucking encounter counter in game. I'd be so hype. Like that's so sick. I'm just gonna like strength this. I probably could have declawed. It's my bulky. Oh my god, I should have actually done way more damage. This is my bulky chomp. I actually am gonna EQ this then. That is no wow, this thing is tanky. Holy. I do 29%. Does this have recover as well, most likely? Let's go see. Spore this first just in case it has Scald, Earthquake, Yawn, Stockpile. The Stockpile heal, it's one of those fucking, how does that move work, bro? How does that move function? I'm gonna, it can actually, well, I can be slept because of the thing. Do I even need to sub here? I don't think I need to sub. I'm gonna Spore False Swipe and just Timer Ball. Earthquake does 28. I don't think I actually need to sub. Plus defense, yeah. Okay, so it can't heal. Okay, this Quagsire can't heal. That's all that matters. We should be good for this catch. Spit up, dude. I never remember how those moves functioned. Yeah, Wallout used to run those back in like 2013 NU hilariously. So accurate too. Yeah, that's another dude underrated. Encounter counters would often like count incorrectly prior to the official one. Like it was easy to like have your GTL up and like miss a count. Like that's so real. Tell me a full goal for this weekend. Do you Nexstar, do you have both a fire type raid team and a fighting type raid team? If not, that's your homework, man. If you want me to give you a goal. If you do, you know what, bro? Randoms PvP. Right, here is the Quagsire catch. Bold Nature actually can be usable. This is like really close. This is actually really close to being a competitive Quag. I love Quagsire. Is it an NU right now? It's an UU. I don't see myself building a UU team anytime soon, but a bold Quagsire, 31 HP, 31 defense, literally ideal IV placements. And you would go like high special attack to be able to spam Scald. You want to breed the egg move recover onto it is the big thing. The recover is quite important. But hidden ability, people do go unaware Quagsire a lot nowadays. It is like kind of the ability of choice. I love Water Absorb because of nostalgia, but unaware is probably a bit better. Allows you to like break through like certain Pokemon setting up and being silly willy. So love that. Really good catch. That could be a competitive Quagsire one day. If it goes on to NU, I would be really motivated. I do want an NU team on the Ironman at some point. Obviously, I'm playing OU right now, 1 tier at a time, but an NU team is definitely a big, it's on my horizon, the goals for sure. Probably down the line that we already have OU. What's the point of PvP? You barely earn decent rewards. How can it be a goal? Oh man, this question is so, sorry, this question is really sad to me. There's a few reasons. Okay. If you're, okay, how do I answer this? What's the point of PvP? You barely earn decent rewards. How can it be a goal? This is like saying, what's the point of knitting How can it be like something, a goal? You don't earn any money doing it. Like, yeah, the answer is fun and fulfillment and joy. If someone's like, hey, do you want to go play basketball after work? Do you say, no, what's the point of that? I'm never going to be in the NBA. Like, bro, just play basketball. Have fun. That number one. Number two, the satisfaction, I mean, the same thing. But like on an Iron Man account, there are actual things like BP farming and winning PvP tournaments. If you want to argue objectives, winning PvP tournaments is one of the best ways to earn free shinies, even more so than catch events, because there are more shinies given away via PvP tournaments every single week, as well as you have more control over them. So there are benefits, but really, man, hopefully you're playing PvP for the love of it. If you don't like PvP, more power to you, but go for the reward though. Yeah, I might make a fire and fighting team. Yeah, if you don't have those raid teams, absolutely, man, go for it. I feel bad. A question like that is like sad to me, because it's almost like it to me it reads as you aren't living your life in a fulfilling way. Like, you don't even understand what it's, which is a little sad. But maybe it's just this one thing. I'm being a little too harsh. I don't mean to like judge your entirety off of one question. That's silly. But I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay. I hope you're having fun. I hope you're not caught up in the whole Sigma grind, you know, to progress your account. That's fair. That's a great answer. That's so fair. Yeah, a goal does not need to be something to make progress. I get that. That's so fair. Too much into this. Yeah, that's honestly one of my biggest flaws as a person, is reading too much into things. I'll be honest about that. One of my biggest flaws is I take every little decision and I look to the thought process behind it, and then I attribute it to a person's philosophy. And I'm a little judgmental. I'm pretty judgmental because of that. It's not great. It's something I try to work on. So you're not wrong. Something to consider. Anyways, with that mentioned, I think that's what I'm gonna go ahead and call it today, fellas. Just a shorter stream today, a 2.5 hour Friday stream to do the catch event, play some PvP, have some fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. It was a wacky one. Like the video if you enjoyed it, dislike if not. Subscribe to the channel for daily videos every single day. Follow me on Twitch for streams Monday through Thursday, sometimes Friday like this. Discord's down below if you're interested. If you want to go above and beyond, support the content, YouTube membership, Twitch Prime, Twitch subs, PayPal, Venmo, Factor, links down below. I'm gonna go play some Minecraft and watch some dumb movies. Have a great weekend. Take some time, touch some grass, separate yourself from the internet. I know it's super important for me. I will see you guys later. Have a good night. Peace, Reno. All right, love you guys. I'm gonna peace out. I definitely need myself some alone, some chill time, some relaxed time. I need to like walk. I need to like touch nature, to be totally honest. You guys are great. I love you so much. Thanks for being earnest and honest with me and being open to mistakes on both ends. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys later. Peace, Reno.
Close your eyes.